how this partnership came about, I suppose. Like how does Ballyhass Adventure Group and Nature Network Ireland align?
Started doing a bit more research and realised you guys were a B Corp, which, you know, again, to me hints, okay, these guys are probably going to be very aligned in terms of what we're trying to do. You know, I've done a lot of work in their business to meet very high standards of environment and social governance. So straight away I'm interested, right? So reach out to Owen. I think Owen put me in touch with you, and I was thinking last night, I still remember the phone call, because it was during my lunch break, which took probably about an hour and a half. And I think I walked the length of Ballincollig up and down. And it was just, honestly, I came off that call and I remember talking to my wife and saying how much energy it gave me, right? Like the plans that you guys had, the awareness of your role far greater than just the business that you offer, that the potential that you have and the potential role to bring people into nature, to get them involved, to stretch it past, you know, the outdoor adventure, the education, all of those elements was just great.
It's a privilege, so thank you very much, like Nature Network Ireland, Jill, David, and all the board members that aren't here today, for going on a journey with us, because that's exactly what this is. We're not fully sure where the end result is, but every positive impact between here and there is a win from our point of view, and we're hoping you'll see that on your side as well.
We are, and on behalf of Nature Network Ireland, we are actually thrilled to be partnering with you. You know, we see there's great opportunities, both sides, you know, to get across our messages and to actually make an impact and make a change. So thank you.
I'd echo that as well. I think from, like, again, speaking to yourself, Eddie, Emma, everyone we've met is unbelievably inspiring, right? And I think even, and something Eddie said resonated with me a lot, and the time we came here was, you know, he's put a lot of work into this site, right? Like a lot of time building it, a lot of investment, and he very clearly, this is not for profit. We want to get nature, we realise the wider purpose that we could have, and that's what we're trying to do here. So it's been, on a personal level, you know, you can get sometimes down on the news and what's happening around nature and biodiversity globally, but when you meet people like yourself, Eddie, and all the team in Ballyhass, it's absolutely inspiring to see people are trying to do the right thing, and a lot of good things are happening.
We are committed to do more than the average business does, and I found that really inspiring, really exciting, and then to have the thing we'll be leaning on from our point of view to you guys is the knowledge. Like, this is your sphere which we're coming into. We're excited every step we take, but I think you'll be the torch bearers in front of us, and we're excited to learn from you guys, and then see how, from supporting your volunteers to drawing in more volunteers, and then working collectively together in the quarry in Cork, to other projects, and then one other link. Like, we're sitting on a tributary to the Lee here, and obviously you've got your Lee Otter Walk in Cork, and then there's this strong connection to nature, but there's this strong connection to Cork, where both our sites are and where we're sitting today. So, what was the first project? What was the thing those first 11 and you did, and where was it?
I think we started off with Beaumont Quarry.
Yes. Okay.
And we started off with the otters. They were the first two really big projects, and they've been with us and they've grown. And that's where we've got awareness. We have 4 main projects, and each of them to me are very, very important. And we've looked at, before we even set them up, we sort of looked to where the priorities are, where the gaps are, and where we could make a difference. So we have the otters, which is a very sort of charismatic species that everybody loves. And that's such a great way of engaging people locally. Again, you know, bringing it down to the local, you know, to get that interest. So otters are very, very important. There's only one species in Ireland, the Eurasian otter.
It was the phrase you said of local action that drew you in, or as soon as you said it, I got excited by the idea of it, because Ballyhass Adventure Group, that's what we're trying to tap into. We know we have a big impact in the community we work in. We know people come for certain reasons, but this local action in a nature concept, that's exciting to me, and I'm just wondering, what does that mean to you?
To me, it means that's how we're going to make any change to improve and to conserve and protect our local environment. Local action is so much about bringing awareness about how important and the connections within nature. So local action is, to me, fundamental to make, for any step that we take to help and protect our wildlife, nature, the species, the habitats.
Trying to get people out, get them into nature, and the feedback you get is just great. And when you kind of see that impact it has on people you work with or people who may not have experience of nature, it's also reassuring for me that, hey, I'm not the only person like this. A lot of people care. A lot of people want to give back. A lot of people want to know more and do the right thing ultimately,
And we said we wanted to support you guys on that. So there's very much, we want to help you grow your volunteer base. We think obviously for every single extra volunteer we can get sign up with you guys means that's an extra positive impact in the world that we'll have. So we're absolutely committed to that. And then for those who are volunteering already, it's very much about giving you guys, rewarding them, giving you rewards that you can go to them and say thank you. Thank you. Here's a day at Ballyhass. We'll do a volunteer day, guys, for you, and things like that. And that's just scratching the surface of what we can do right now. And I think I'm excited to see where we can go from here.
Appreciation of our natural world is good for our well-being and for our ecosystems themselves.